Hello friends, here Akhilesh Srivastav. I am going to teach you physics of class 10th. Physics of class 10th NCERT book. Sources of energy. Sources of energy. In your NCERT book, this is a chapter number 14. So sources of energy, it is a very common topic which you are studying from class EBS in class primary sections like till 5th, after the 6th, 7th, 8th and 9th. It is a very common thing, sources of energy. In this chapter we will study a different topics, different form of energy. First of all we will study the different form of energy, different form of energy. Another topic we will cover here, conventional and non-conventional sources. Conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. Non-conventional sources of energy. Non-conventional sources of energy. Another, fossil fuels. We will study the fossil fuels. What is fossil fuels? Solar energy. Next one is the biogas, wind, water and tidal energy. Wind, water and tidal energy. Wind, water and tidal energy. Nuclear energy. In this you will get the nuclear energy. Renewable versus non-renewable sources. Renewable sources of energy and how will you use the renewable sources of energy at the place of non-renewable sources of energy. Renewable sources of energy you know very well in the previous renewable versus non-renewable. Renewable versus non-renewable sources of energy. Energy is a very common thing. It is ability of doing work. Without energy you can't do any work. That you know, without energy you can't do any work. That you know very well in the previous classes. When you have a lot of energy, then you can do the lot of work. If you have a less energy, you can do the less work. What is the good source of energy? First of all, in this chapter you will see the what is the good source of energy. Source of energy. Without energy you can't do any work, that you know very well. So a good source of energy is a energy which has a different properties, like it should be easily available, it is capable to provide the sufficient amount of energy, it should be easy to store and transport, it should be economical means that is the cheaper, it is not very costly, it should do a large amount of work per unit volume or mass, which is called, what is the calorific value? What is called? It is calorific value of the source of energy, that is fuel. Calorific value of fuel, like amount of small unit amount of mass, amount, unit volume you are consuming, burning, and what is lot of energy is produced. So it should be give the large amount of work by the unit form, unit amount. It should be safe and handle use to use, easily transport, and very important things, it is another very less pollution, means it is not polluting the environment. You are seeing the, so here two type of the energies you will get classify. One is classification of the sources of energy. Classification of energy is two type it is classified. Source of energy classified in two form. One is non-renewable sources of energy, another is renewable sources of energy. One is non-renewable sources of energy, another is renewable sources of energy. Two type. Renewable and non-renewable sources of energy. It is two part divided. Whole sources of energy, all that is divided into two parts. So non-renewable sources of energy, you will see those energy sources which after non-renewable sources, which after huge amount you are using, whole country is using the same, then after some time it will be over, it will be finished. You can't get easily in short period. So that's why it is called non-renewable sources. So if you one time if you use, and like a oil, nuclear energy, coal, natural gas, if these energies you will consume, then you will not get in your time. Millions of years is needed to form it. Millions of years, not one or two, millions of years are needed to form it. So it is very important. Non-renewable sources, we will save it, then we can use it in long time. So which is exhaust, then it will replace in a long period, not a very few years. Millions of years it take to again fulfill. So non-renewable sources examples are coal, natural gas, oil, nuclear fuels like such as uranium. So non-renewable sources of energy are dug out from the earth, and non-renewable sources of energy like fossil fuels, these are also called the fossil fuels, coal, petroleum and natural gas, are present in a limited amount of in the earth, and you can, when it will be exhausted, you will not get again in short time. So another one is the renewable sources of energy. Second one is what? Second one is what? Renewable sources of energy. And renewable sources of energy are the energies, those sources of energy which can be used to produce energy again and again, and are inexhaustible. Inexhaustible means it will not finish in a short time. Renewable sources of energies are solar energy, energy from the sea, tidal energies, and tidal energy means from sea and other all, geothermal energy, biomass energy, from biofuels such as the wood, biogas and alcohol, hydrogen, everything, etc. So water, sun energy, these all you will use, then it will not finish. So these are the some examples you write in the non-renewable sources as well as the renewable sources of energy. So these sources of energy can be used again and again. They will never get exhausted. That's why it is also called the inexhaustible source of energy. Renewable sources of energy is also called inexhaustible sources of or alternative sources of energy. Renewable sources of energy also known as alternative sources of energy. And advantage of classifying the sources of energy is that you show it helps to scientists to give the reason why it is classification of sources of energy helps us to take the decision that which is the non-renewable and which is the renewable. So it also helps to scientists to accelerate the pace of technologies suitable from the harnessing the energy from non-renewable sources of generation. At place, how will you use, which energy we will use in the non-renewable sources of energy at the place. Another, now you will see the conventional source of energy. Conventional source of energy. What is the another topic? Conventional source of energy. Conventional source of energy is conventional sources of energy which is commonly used. What is called conventional source of energy is the source of energy which is commonly used and a major portion of our environment, our energy requirement are known as a conventional source. Major source which like a what was the conventional source is not depend on the renewable and non-renewable. Conventional means what is you are using most frequently, that is called the conventional sources of energy. The main conventional sources of energy are fossil fuels, which is non-renewable, but coal, petroleum and natural gas is the main source of the conventional source. What is fossil fuels? Another, you see, first of all, what is the fossil fuels? What is called fossil fuels? Fossil fuels are the natural fuels formed from the dead remains of the plant. Fossil fuels are the natural fuel formed from the dead remains of the plants and the elements which got buried deep under the earth millions of years ago. Due to some natural calamities, that natural things happens there, by this they are in the deep of the earth, and without, in the absence of air and high pressure, air and sunlight and high pressure, it forms after millions of years. So petroleum, coal and natural gas are the fossil fuels because this is a major source. Fossil fuels were formed by this under the earth in absence of air and sunlight and also with high pressure. Coal is formed, and coal, you are getting the coal mines is a complex mixture of the carbon and its compound containing the hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and the sulfur. What is called coal? Coal is a complex mixture of the carbon and its compound containing hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and sulfur. Coal provides 27% of the world's energy. That maximum things actually, but it is produce a lot of smoke, pollute the environment. Okay, coal also polluting the environment by this. When the coal is destructive distillation by heating strongly, coal is strongly heated by destructive distillation, then by heating strongly it change into a coke. In the absence of air, when the coal is heating, then coal convert into the coke. coal convert into a coke when it, by in absence of air is not present there and highly heated strongly, then it convert into, and coke is a 98% of carbon. It is a 98% of carbon. Coke is a better fuel than coal. Coke is better fuel than coke. Coke is coal. Coal is better fuel than coal, not coke. Better fuel than coal, because by burning the coke does not cause air pollution. Its calorific value is greater than the coal. Calorific value, what is the calorific value? Calorific value means a unit amount, how much energy produced after burning of unit mass, unit volume of a source of energy is called its calorific value. So, coke is a reducing agent and valuable reducing agent in the extraction of the metal from their ores. So, it is a use of coal. Coal is used for fuel. It is used for thermal power plants. Thermal power plants, water is heated to produce the electricity, production of electricity. And by the coal, coke is formed, which is a reducing agent to extraction of metals. By the coal, manufactures of the petrol and synthetic natural gas. It is used to manufacture because of the getting heat. And coal is used to brick killings and the heating purpose for the making of the bricks in the this eat bhatta, that's very well. Petroleum, what is the petroleum? Petroleum, very well. Petroleum is a grease, black. It is not a petrol, very well. Petrol you are getting from petroleum. Petroleum is a complex mixture of the hydrocarbons. This is the, by this petroleum you are getting its component. The crude oil, another name of the petroleum is also called the crude oil. The crude oil is complex mixture of the gaseous, liquids and the solid hydrocarbons. That is called the petroleum. Petroleum is another non-renewable source. So you will get petroleum. Petroleum is also a non-renewable source by which you are getting, and petroleum obtained from natural in its natural form cannot be used as such to any burning. Petroleum, by this you will get its component, petroleum gas, by fractional distillation. By the fractional distillation of the petroleum you will get the petroleum gas, petrol, kerosene, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin, wax and asphalt. Out of these products, lubricating oil, paraffin, wax and the asphalt are not used as a fuel. Other rest component of the petroleum is used as a fuel. Liquefied, from this you will get a LPG. Liquefied petroleum gas is a very good fuel to obtain as one of the fraction in oil refineries from the fractional distillation of the petroleum, and whose short form is LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. Nowadays maximum household kitchens have using these cylinders. Petroleum, liquefied petroleum gas is mainly used for cooking, stored of this in the metal cylinders, and it is a odorless and colorless. That's why for the